What's up, Dad?
What's up, Dad? What's up? What's up, Dad? What's up?
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
What's up, everybody? We got a new episode of What's Up, Dad here today. I have a old friend on this episode with us, Matthew Schock. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself, and then we're gonna hop in today's episode. This one may be a little different. It may be not. Who knows? We're just gonna roll with it and see what happens. Matt, take it away.
Well, hello everybody. Me and Grayson have been friends for, oh man, what's it been? Probably almost 10 years, somewhere in there.
That's probably pretty close. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty close.
Used to be
Mm-hmm.
in a life group together at our old church, and used to hang out and go swimming and all other kinds of fun stuff. And now we live an hour away from each other, and we do what all 30-year-olds do. We say, hey, let's make plans, and then 6 months later, we maybe text. So,
Yeah, yeah. It's like, hey, I'm gonna ask the wife, and the natural thought of that is I'm gonna ask the wife, and then you know, in a non-friend situation, it's I'm gonna ask the wife, and that means no. But in old friend scenario, it's I'm gonna ask the wife, and I forget to ask the wife in some capacity, or I
yeah.
ask them, and then I forget to get back to you. That's my problem.
Oh,
Like life
that
gets
is
away.
100% how it works. We actually had some friends up here. Um, we always get together for Christmas and our birthdays and stuff. And we got together Wednesday night for Christmas. So
Oh,
that's, yeah, making plans is tricky. And the more kids you have, the harder it is, it seems. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm given to
Kids.
understand it only gets worse. But that's okay.
Uh, Oh, does it only get worse? Man, that's a terrible way to look at it, but it's so true. Making plans with people, and then people never understand. You have the situation where you're the ones with kids, right? So we'll reverse back into time where we had kids and you guys didn't, right? So there
Yeah.
was a point in time where at some point in time somebody had kids and the other person didn't, unless you scheduled pregnancies, right? Like, call me crazy, but I guess that's what we do in today's age of crazy stuff. Unless you schedule pregnancies, most of the time, somebody's without kids at some point in time. It could be a short period of time, but that was there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And man, you learn quickly how hard it is with kids to schedule items. You got to schedule around naps and eating and
Oh, yeah.
fussiness and whatnot. And it doesn't get any easier. You have one, then two, then three, or how many ever kids, or even one. I can only imagine like one being just as hard as three, in my opinion. I mean, there's all the same things. You might have three of them to deal with, like we do in our situation, but it's still the same thing.
Yeah. The the scheduling things we came up with, especially in like the first year to year and a half, is like we got spoiled by having a kid that sleeps really well. So
Mm,
people would invite you over on a Friday night or something, and you're like, okay, so you're starting at 7:30. That means we can be there for maybe a half an hour, and then we're gonna go home. Cause if you get a good sleeper, you don't screw with that.
no,
You adapt to that routine because your life is gonna be great. Uh, and
yeah.
it's that much worse when they have a night where they don't sleep because you're used to getting sleep and you're like, oh, this is terrible. But
Uh,
for the
uh,
most part, if you got a good sleeper, definitely, you know, adjust accordingly because you will benefit.
you couldn't be hitting the nail on the head so right. The old statement of "Don't wake a sleeping baby"
Oh
is
yeah,
like the most true thing in the world. I've seen it where it goes sideways for parents where they've woke a sleeping baby, and you know there was that situation, right? And I'm like, oh, don't do it. No, 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 no.
oh
Just let them sleep. But it's late. It's late. It's okay. They're going to go back to sleep. Don't worry. Don't worry. They're going to wake up. They're going to have their wake time and they're going to go right back to sleep. And it's okay.
yeah. You just
So,
you don't do it. There's certain things you don't mess with, and that's one of them. I don't know how many times we would be on the way home from church, before the pandemic hit and all that fun stuff, but
mhm.
where we'd be driving home and you look in the back seat and He's passed out, and you're like, well, you want Taco Bell or McDonald's today? Because we're not waking this kid up. We're going to drive around for an hour and a half and see what happens. So
Yep.
it's the things you got to do.
Yep, and it doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, or 3 kids, you do the same thing, and if there's 2 or 3 of them, you tell the other ones to sit down, shut up, and enjoy the ride, because that's what they're getting. They're enjoying the ride while brother or sister sleeps. That's all I do now.
You can always hand them the phone and tell them to watch a movie.
Oh, 100%. Enjoy Paw Patrol, kiddos.
That's not a strategy I like to adapt all the time, but like it is saved specifically for travel. Like that's the one thing. Oh, you have to stay in that seat. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make this more pleasant for you.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You're not a bad parent if you do that from time to time.
Daddy's gonna roll out the red carpet here. I got you. What do you need? Oh, you want ice cream? Sounds good. Just be quiet, please.
Yeah,
Exactly. You need the phone? You may change the channel. Sure, I'll do that. Just be quiet. Just brother, sister sleeping.
We have not gone through the adventure of trying to fly with a kid yet, but that'll be so much more intensified because you have a bunch of people around that don't want to hear your kid throw a fit. So like, oh sure, you just had fruit snacks, but have some more. Whatever you need, dude, it's fine. But like, how often do you fly? You don't find yourself in that thing all the time, so it's not like you're setting up a precedent for spoiling the crap out of your kid on a regular basis. It'll be fine.
That's true, though. But here's the deal. It is our responsibility as parents to try to keep our kids in check. I don't care if you're at a restaurant, you're at Walmart, you're on an airplane, right? Keep your kid in check. I actually I don't care. When I get on an airplane, and it's not that regular, it's not, at least not anymore, I don't really care if there's a crying baby. It is what it is. That's my today's advice, and I have people that literally hate that, but I kind of look at it as it is what it is, because I understand that you are in this metal box flying 30,000 feet, whatever it is, right? And you've tried everything. I hope you have, because most parents have tried everything. You rarely see the situation to which mom or dad has not tried to calm baby down.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, so I give them all the respect and credit because they want out of that thing just as bad as you do.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I'm the kind of dad, I'm the kind of guy that's going to be nice to the kid. I'm going to play peekaboo with the kid that's in front of me to try to keep them calm. If they need my attention and that keeps everybody happy, boom, I'm the dad that's going to jump in and do that, right? Oh, yeah. You know, go ahead.
Well, let's be clear. If you're the guy on the airplane who's really that bothered by a kid who's upset, like, you've completely missed out on the art of being a semi-decent human being in society. Like, air travel sucks. There's no way around it. We all hate it, so we're all just trying to get through this thing as best as we can and just survive the trip. So, like, default mode, be nice. It's not that hard. Like, you go through TSA, have a smile on your face. Say thank you. It's not a hard thing to do. And, like, I can be a cranky jerk. I'm not going to lie. Like, it seems to be wired into my DNA. That's fine. But when I find myself in those situations, I'm just like, we all hate this. Me getting all hot and bothered about something is not helping anyone at all. So, oh, you're getting off the airplane. Sit down. Let everybody else do their thing. It's not hard. It's just simple. But anyhow, I'm derailing this a little bit, but
no, but that's being a parent though, right? Like we obviously you can talk about the aspect of flying, right? But being a parent, being a dad and flying, the responsibilities we have and stuff like that. But before we unpack that little bit, we're recording this on a new program today. Again, because this is off the cuff, I'm the kind of guy I am prepared as much as I can possibly prepared. Guys, I got 3 kids. I run a couple businesses. We're not here to talk anything. This episode's not about me. It's about you guys. It's about dads. It's about Matt Shock today, right? That's the thing. But with that being said, I have not physically prepared with Riverside FM at all. But we got these cool buttons today: clapping, cheering, drum roll, drum joke, laughing, transition 2 and 3 and 5. I don't even know what they're for, but we're gonna use them. And I'm just gonna cheer and clap for what he said there. So hold on, let's just see if it works. If it works, great. If it doesn't, we're gonna kill it for the rest of the time. We'll never use it again. But I'm gonna clap for the fact that he said, "Just sit down and shut up while you're getting off the plane." So here we go. Because that's the truth. Hopefully you heard it. If you didn't, I hear it in my headphones, so that's good. Matt, did you hear that? I don't know if you did or not. Or is it just me?
I didn't get it, but that's okay. It's fine.
All right. Well, if you guys get it, great. If you don't, that's cool too. But okay, so back to unpacking that flying with kids. Wow, we're gonna get derailed from what our maybe our question of the day is just on these topics, because that's a lot to unpack, right? Like, I'm thinking as a parent. So as a dad going through an airport, now mind you, I'm thinking of scenario family, all families there, mom, dad, kid in some capacity, right? We're thinking of young kid. Young kid is where it's the most difficult for the most part. Why? Because you're probably taking a stroller. You're probably taking a car seat. You're probably taking way more freaking bags than you've ever needed. Dude, we went to the Great Wolf Lodge Monday night of this past week, right? I had more clothes and more freaking bags for one night of your Great Wolf Lodge. Mind you, we're in a swimsuit from 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock and 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock. That's all we're wearing is a swimsuit. But I had clothes for the next eternity with us, right, to go. And I had more bags and more stuff to take. Going on a plane, you got the same stuff.
Yeah.
Right? The carry-ons, the car seats, the this, the that, and everything else, right? So the stress starts when wifey says, "Hey, let's go on a vacation. We're going to need to fly." And I'm thinking, Jesus, Pete, I got to tote all this stuff through the airport. I've got to make everybody realize that I'm the guy that has the 2 carts that I'm pulling of stuff. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, don't get me wrong, wife gets to struggle with the kids. But you know what's funny? Beth, I know you're going to listen to this. Beth, I know you're going to, and every other wife, you're going to listen to this. Okay, when we get to said destination, I don't care if that's the terminal or through security or every destination, wife looks at husband and says, "Man, I'm so stressed out. This is so difficult." And I'm thinking to myself, you don't have 800 pounds of luggage that you're toting through, yelling at everything, trying to figure out how to get the tickets, this, that, and another. All right, we're not going to go that far, right? But that's the reality. That's me. And like, I need a break after the trip. So I need a break. Always. But
I'm probably going to get in trouble for this, but
uh-oh.
I'm not saying that wives make that statement assuming that we're just having the best time in doing everything, but I think it can often come across that way to us.
Oh, I know.
So, just as sure, I have always gotten, later on in said trip, we haven't flown yet, but I've always gotten the, "Hey, thanks for toting all that," or doing whatever. So it's nice, but it's funny
it
that
comes
we're
day
talking
2 or
about this
3
now, because we just booked a trip to go to Florida this summer, and we might fly. So who knows?
Oh, dude, I know you got an extra hour of driving on top of we do to go to Florida. We're going to, gosh, I hope my daughter, I don't think she'll listen to this before we go there, and she probably wouldn't understand it. We're going to go to Disney for a couple of days in June.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
And
I'm told that's the happiest place on earth.
Here's the deal. Get on the forums, look at it. People hate it right now. It's like a love-hate relationship because they're selling out. Guys, if you're booking Disney, you gotta reserve your ticket. I don't know how many times I'm in these forums, like 300,000 people in these Facebook groups, and they're talking about it. And these moms are like, "I showed up at the park today, and they wouldn't let us in because it's sold out." And I'm just like, you knew you were going for weeks, right? Like, it's not my fault. And they don't refund you. Now, I mean, they're trying to accommodate, right? But if it's sold out, it's sold out. Like, reserve, right? Like, that's what they told you to do.
To everything like that in advance.
Now you do. And I love it, right? I kind of love it. I think it's a little more controlled chaos and all that good stuff and whatnot. But back to the flying. We were going to drive. It just adds another 4 days to the trip.
Yeah.
It's in reality, it adds another 4 days. I don't know. Have you done long trips with kids yet? Like anything over 3-4 hours? Have you done those?
Yeah, we've done a couple, and we have targeted our departure times strategically. So
Okay.
if you can leave during a nap or at the start of a
Mm-hmm.
nap, or in this case, we might leave at like 11 or 12 o'clock at night
Mm.
and just drive through the night while the kids asleep.
Mm.
Great, we'll see. But you can't just Joe into it because that's just a recipe for disaster. You gotta think through these sort of things.
You do. You do. And so I'm with you on that. I'm not built like I used to be driving. We used to drive to North Carolina all the time, Beth and I. And when we had Skylar, we drove down there quite a bit. And then Sydney, it's like trickled off, being that families are from North Carolina. And it's only a 7-hour drive, depending on where you're coming from and where you're going, right? Sometimes it's like 6 hours and 15 minutes. Sometimes it's like 7 hours and 20 minutes. So it's like right in there. One thing I will tell you as a piece of advice on any of that stuff, I have vowed to never let my kids hate the car seat.
Ah, there you go.
That is a thing, right? That I'm going to have to deal with for the next X amount of years. So
Yeah.
one thing that's that unspoken, unknown topic of driving to Florida, while it sounds so awesome and so cool, and it would take about 2 days, and Dad would be so tired because I'm not going to let Beth drive. I'm just going to freaking go the whole way, and it is what it is, right? I'll be that dad to do it. I'm sorry, ladies, if you're listening. Men, your husband probably wants to drive the whole time, right? I can't sleep in a car, so it doesn't make sense for me to not drive. I don't want them to hate the car seat. Because guess what? I got to turn around and do it again. It's like 14, 16 hours. And I'm going to be honest with you, I can't stop enough, right? If I stop enough, it's like a 2 or 3 day trip. I'm not going to make a 12 to 14 or 16 hour trip in 20 hours.
Right.
Like, I'm going to lose my marbles. Lose my marbles if I do that. So that's the only way to keep them from hating the car seat, in my opinion. I can't make them happy enough. So there's that. It ruins future trips. It just ruins them.
We are toying with the idea of stopping halfway. We'll see.
I mean, gosh, I hope, right? I hope. I hope. I like pray for you, right? Like,
Right.
Here's what I'll tell you. You have to buy him a seat on the plane. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Get yourself a Southwest card right now. Oh, dude, right now. You got to buy everything anyways. You use a credit card. You can get yourself a Southwest Companion Pass credit card right now. It gives you 30,000 points. You following me? And you get a Companion Pass to the end of the year. 30,000 points. That'll fly 2 of you there, round trip almost. You might pay a little bit. And you'll have a free flight for the wife for the rest of the year. So as long as you're flying, and guess what? There you go. Like, you already spend money, put it on a credit card, pay the credit card off like you would normally do, right? And take advantage of it. That's the only way we're going down. Like, we're using Companion Pass.
Did we just do a commercial for Southwest?
Yeah. I'm going to put my link in the bio. No, I'm just kidding. It's going to be in there. Can you guys use that? I'm going to get a couple cents every time. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, but in all seriousness, like, that flies straight into Orlando. We are leaving. I've already booked the flights. We are leaving. We got the freaking, what I would consider is the red eye, and then the midday red eye. Only do nonstop. 6 o'clock in the morning flight. We arrive at 8:05.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's short.
2 hours and 5 minutes. Yeah, cakewalk. Let's go. You know what I mean? So do that first thing in the morning, and then we have to nonstop coming back at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the day we're leaving. And so we get a little bit in the morning to enjoy. Do yourself a favor. Just look into it. Look into it. That's all I got to say.
Oh, I'll look into it.
Yeah. A couple points. Get the Companion Pass. It's free credit card to no annual fees. Guys, Southwest, hit me up. I'm just saying. Just saying. Hit me up.
Throw me another flight since I plugged you on the podcast.
Yeah,
right?
I'll take it. Like a one-way flight. I don't even care. So, but yeah, it's oh man, flying, all that stuff. All right, so I was gonna save this question for a different person, right? But I'm actually going to use this for you because I think this now that we have gotten into the segues into the perfect question.
All right.
All right. All right. Follow me here.
What you got?
Guys, we are completely pivoting. That's why I love what I'm doing here. That's why I love this, because I had a whole set plethora of questions I was going to ask Matt. But since we are talking about what we are talking about, I'm changing it. We're just right now changing it. The question is, how far have you gone?
What are you even talking about?
Exactly. Right? So that's the question. We can go about a billion different ways with this question. How far have you gone? And where this question stemmed from, okay?
I think I know where I want to go with this, but
Oh, I'm going to take it away. Take it away. I got to hear this first, and then I'll give you my take on it. Take it away. Here we go.
I think partially this falls into like, you know, how many times have you heard your parents come out of your own mouth? You know, how far have you
Ooh.
descended into stereotypical dad world, right? Like, we all do it. It's just a matter of how far you go and how fast you go there. So, like, have I bought the ubiquitous white New Balance shoes that all dads wear? No, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Have I, let me think here. Have I spent way too much time mowing the grass and admired the stripes? You bet your life I have.
100%.
Let me think. We have not bought the van yet. I'm sure it's going to happen. But we did buy basically the equivalent of a van, which is, you know, a Dodge Journey. So it's the same.
It's a van. It's a van.
With four-wheel
Close enough.
drive. But
Close enough.
it at least feels like it's not a van when you drive it. But it's a van. There's just no sliding doors, right?
Yep.
It's window dressing is all it is.
Yep.
But yeah, I think like if you find yourself saying things like, "Oh, well, we're only going to stop this many times on the way to wherever it is," you know, you're already going down the line to being, you know, your father. Now, one area I don't think I'll ever be able to get to is like I can't drink coffee with a meal. You know, like the dad will get like the Big Mac and fries and then a black coffee on a road trip. That ain't ever gonna happen. That's just weird. But
That sounds miserable.
I know. They wonder why
I don't
dads
even
are
drink
always
coffee.
miserable on trips. It's because you drink black coffee from McDonald's. Anyhow.
Yeah. I'd rather have it from Waffle House. I don't even drink coffee, but that's the
Yes.
place you get black coffee from.
Waffle House.
Yep. We need to do another ski trip again.
Don't worry.
Just saying.
I don't know if you're hearing this or not. There's not an air raid going on in my house. I live in Ohio, not the Ukraine. That is actually, if you live in small town anywhere in the Midwest, I think, at noon on Fridays is when they test out the tornado sirens. So,
Hey, fun fact. Whoa. That's a Wednesday in Hilliard, Ohio.
okay. Well,
So,
it's
just saying.
Friday right now. Here, I can tell you that. We're
That's
recording
funny.
on a Friday, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, just at noon, by the way.
Yep.
At noon. That's funny. Good stuff.
And that
Good
is
stuff.
as much
All
into
right.
politics as we're going to get, by the way. I have no intentions of going there.
Wait, you said you were open to talk about politics. We're not getting. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna. We're not.
I mean,
I'm good without.
We can, but no, I'd rather not. It's no fun.
There's
Too
no
much
reason
going
to.
on.
Honestly,
I don't know enough anymore to even be intelligent about it. So, unlike everybody else, we're just going to shut up and we don't know anything. That's all I'm going to say.
I'll drink to that. I'll definitely drink to that. That's no big deal there. So especially in the sense of like, now in today's age, we get our news from Twitter and tweets and TikTok and all those wonderful things. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So
that's right.
So that's not where I was going with the question, but I love the answer that I got and the thought, and that's why these. I don't know. Is the right word ambiguous? Would that be ambiguous question?
It's an ambiguous question. It could go anywhere.
That's what I'm thinking.
More to your point, have I built the playground in the backyard? Yes. Yes, we're there. We've done that. Haven't bought the new grill yet, but that's coming.
What are you getting? You gonna get a little Traeger action, smoker,
I think we're going gas. We've had charcoal for years, and sometimes all you want to do is grill a hot dog and The charcoal grill's a pain in the butt for that. But
especially kids want to eat right now.
yeah, it's like, we don't want to plan an hour in advance for making a hot dog. That just seems dumb.
That makes sense.
You know, scoping out building either a deck or a patio. You see, it's all where you go. It's just what you do.
All the dad stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's all the dad
so
stuff.
So where were
things.
you going to go with it? That's the question.
So somebody had asked me the other day, well, I don't know if you find yourself with this. Now, your wife may be different, or you may be different, right? How far have you gone past empty in your car?
Oh, dude, I was doing that long before Dad became a thing.
But you know it's funny.
Has no one ever been broke in college? Come on.
I know, right? But like, okay, as a dad and as like a parent or a husband, father, right now, right? I feel like it's my responsibility to keep gas in the cars. My wife sucks at getting gas. She sucks at it.
You didn't know that women aren't allowed to purchase gasoline in the United States?
Yeah, they're not allowed to in Chinatown. So, it's one of those things that the other day it was super funny, and this has happened multiple times, where Beth has literally left the car. Like, we're talking fuming. And I'm like, I don't even understand this. I don't even understand this. Like, you have kids that you're taking like places and stuff, and she's like, oh, but I she gives me like this excuse or whatever, and I'm not making fun of her, and when she listens to this, she's gonna think that I'm making fun of her. But I want to normalize that this happens, right? I want to normalize that wives are traditionally leaving cars on empty, guys. They are, and there's nothing you can do, say, or have to stop that. It's going to happen. And my wife is the worst for this. Literally, yeah, it's bad.
Well, here's the pro tip for you. If you know that they're doing something the next day, either get up in the morning a little bit early, or the night before, just go put gas in the car for them.
I know. I try. And sometimes I don't even know.
You get back, hey, where'd you go? Oh, I went and gassed up your car for you. I know you got a big day tomorrow.
God, what a pro tip. This guy's been around the block. That's the how far have you gone to the dad status or father status right there, right?
Yeah.
Somebody taught you that.
Let me ask you this. How have you taken the distance to empty gauge in your car to the single digits?
Oh, bro. I've gotten in my wife's van before, and it's freaking flashing at me. Like, it is beyond zero. It is like, it's giving me one of those. Like, literally, I'm like, because here's what's funny. I always ask her, hey, how much is left in it, right? Because I know roughly how far it is to a tenth of a mile to the local gas station that she can get to.
Oh, that's a dad level knowledge right there, knowing the tenths of the mile.
I know, right? Like, I know, because I always ask her, well, how far is it, right? And I prep her when she drops the bomb on me. I'm leaving. I'm going. All right, I gotta go, and I'm walking out the door. Oh, shoot, I don't have any gas in my van.
Yeah.
Okay, babe, do you know how much is in there? Do you have any idea? Like, let me know, because I gotta prepare myself. Am I gonna have to pack up the 3 kids to go get gas for her and whatnot? Good news is we are within 2-ish miles of sorts. 90% of that is 35 miles an hour or less, like 30.
Oh, yeah,
she could cruise there, right? We got a long way to go. Like, we're going to be way past zero, and it's okay, right? Yeah. Now, she doesn't understand the repercussions of the of the vehicle, what's happening to the vehicle. But that's okay. You know, you live and learn. We'll just buy another one. It is what it is.
Well, that's the difference, though. That is, and this is not to disparage anybody, that is a big difference between men and women. You talked about the packing up of the kids and all that stuff. Like, if you're the dad and you cause your wife to have to load up all 3 kids to come get you out of a jam, you are the biggest idiot on the face of the planet. Mm-hmm. But if the wife does that, it is your fatherly duty to pack up the kids and bail her out. Like, there's no question.
100%.
They get off scot-free.
Yep.
But
It's okay though, right?
Yeah, as
It's
a dad,
okay
you
though.
just have to actively avoid those situations.
Exactly. We got to be tip top shape when it comes to those things, and we'll be there. Always be there. So, I told her last night when she had her moms. I think it's moms to moms on Thursday nights. Once a month, she does this thing called moms to moms, and this happened again last night. It is like a normal occurrence. Now, mind you, she doesn't drive all over the world. I know that by fact because she doesn't. She doesn't have to go to a whole bunch of places and stuff. We work from home. Our office is 10, 15 minutes away. She drives a minivan. It's got 400 miles to the gallon. I mean, it gets her to the tank. It's a long time to get down to zero. What I've also realized is she never, ever, 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 and you might do this, I don't know, fills the tank up all the way. Mind-boggling.
For us, it depends. It depends.
Really?
Yeah. It depends on how much running around we know we're gonna do.
But it's time though. It's time. Like an extra 30,
Yeah,
extra minute and a quarter.
So my wife is a stay-at-home mom, right? And I just recently started a 100% work-from-home job. So we drive to church and to the grocery store, and that's pretty much it. So I mean, even if you put a 20 in the car, it's gonna last you like a month, right? So it's a little bit of a different conversation now. It's pretty rare that we actually ever need to fill the car. Like if you do, that means that you're getting ready for a trip, or like I don't know, we're taking the kids to the zoo or something crazy like that, where you're gonna burn through some gas. But for the most part, we've got plenty.
I mean, like I get that, right? I get that. However, I feel like my wife puts like $5 and $10 in at a time. We're not talking like that. It's like it doesn't even. It has you day 2 and 3 like going back, right? Like because usually when you don't put any gas in the car, you need more gas.
I guarantee you, one of those times, if it's a $5 versus $10, every time there was a $5 one, a kid started screaming or puked or something in the car, and she's like, "Well, $5 it is, okay," and away they go. So,
gosh, that makes sense. I didn't even think about that. Man,
See,
I'm over here giving my wife flack over that.
Beth,
but you know what?
I'm here for you. Beth.
I'm sorry, Beth. You heard it on air. I am sorry. But it's like, it's important to talk about. These are like the little things. This is the whole point of these things, right? Like we could talk about your hobbies, running, reading, fishing, favorite food. I mean, my goodness, what guy doesn't like pizza and tacos?
Yeah.
Doritos. You're my kind of guy. You like Doritos. I mean, who doesn't like Doritos? If you don't like Doritos, I mean, come on.
The problem with Doritos is that they only come in one serving size.
The whole bag.
The whole bag, and it doesn't matter how big the bag is. You want to take that bad boy down.
I know. It doesn't, and their flavors are 90% on point. It doesn't even matter. Now I'm a old school. I love the nacho. I love the Cool Ranch. I mean, they're getting a little wild, but the reality of it is, like, it's
every one of them's fantastic. Don't even.
Yeah, and some rhyme or reason, they all work, right? Yes. Like, I've gone to the point when we do nacho night or taco night, I like making like a nacho bowl instead of eating tacos sometimes. I'll get Doritos, and just those are my nachos. Like, cause
you don't do both nachos and tacos on
I mean, we do, but like I like a big old bowl of like nachos. So like I can't. I mean, that's just what it is. So on that fun topic there. So it's all fun and games. All right. Fun and games. So
here's one for you.
Uh-oh.
We all know, like, we look forward to nights without the kids, right? It's fine. And so everybody has something that they do with food when the kids aren't around. We're not talking about anything, inappropriate here. So therefore,
how far have you gone?
Therefore, what is the thing that you and your wife will do food-wise when the kids are gone? For us, that pizza box is going on the coffee table and we're watching a movie and just drawing a line down the middle of the pizza and away we go. But you can't do that with a kid running around or you're going to have pizza all over the couch. That ain't going to work. But
That's true.
So when you guys get to cut loose, what do you do? We made a big tray of nachos one night, like on a stinking cookie sheet.
Oh,
Yeah.
have you seen the TikTok on my next camping trip? I want to do this where they take it's really a counter, like a island, but I want to do it on a what are the picnic table?
Yeah.
They line it in aluminum foil,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and they do the big circle of nachos around the edge,
Oh, bring it
and then
on.
just, oh my gosh, I could just bathe in that, right?
My
Like
problem
that just
is
sounds.
nobody else will get any. I'll just eat all the nachos.
That's too good. That's too good. So you asked, what is the thing, right? What is the thing? Every night, without a doubt, 100%, every single night, we have some type of dessert. I mean, it's honest. I cannot lie. My wife is very particular. She eats a very limited amount of food
Yes.
in capacity because of her allergies. If you guys don't know, like, bless her heart, she has an allergy for tree nuts, citrus, mustard.
There's
Do
a
what?
lot. One of each. Like that's a
Yeah,
lot.
like literally the big groups of like all the good foods, like
Yeah.
in that are in a lot of things. It sucks, right? It really does suck. I hate it for her. You would think it makes it easier, but it doesn't because we got to look at every label, blah 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 blah, right? So that doesn't make an excuse for this. However, we we have ice cream or some type of dessert every night. I mean, that's just what it is. And it's funny. Like, we'll be on a game night with friends or something like that, or we'll look at each other. It'll be like 10 o'clock at night. We're like, all right, it's ice cream time.
Yeah.
We both know, without a doubt, it is literally between 9:30 and 10:30 every night, usually about 10 and 10:05. The only reason I know this is because my living room light is on a timer. Clicks off at 10:05 or 10 o'clock. And
So
we
it's
look at
your
each other.
It's your ice cream alarm clock, is what it is.
It is the ice cream alarm clock. We have been conditioned to do that. And we really started that, I mean, we've done it for a long time. It's been kind of like a tradition for us. But probably started when we conceived Carter, like, that early. So we're not saying like when he was born. So it's like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago kind of scenario. Not been going on forever, but that's been kind of the thing. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I feel bad for the girls. They're like, oh, I want something sweet. And we're like, no. And then too, like, Beth has her own ice cream. Nobody can eat her ice cream. Because this pandemic has obviously killed Purple Cow. Okay? Purple Cow, if you're listening to this, Meyer, Purple Cow, I don't know what the hell you're doing. All right, I'm going to be honest with you. All right. First, you got rid of golden vanilla ice cream. That's the only ice cream my wife would eat. You got rid of golden vanilla. It took me weeks. We had to go from the quarts. I think it's a quart, right? Down to, they weren't even getting those, to the little baby minis, right?
Yeah.
And I'd go into Meijer and I'd buy every freaking mini ice cream they had. I'd literally just check out with mini golden vanilla ice creams. Well, then all of a sudden, golden vanilla disappeared. Straight up disappeared. That was like 2 months. We couldn't even find it. You thought my wife was in the deepest depression ever. Couldn't have ice cream. So we resorted to like other things, but that was, that's her thing. She loved that ice cream. Now we eat chocolate. And it's only regular chocolate, Purple Cow. You can't find the quarts anywhere. So here we go again. We're back to the same freaking thing. The only thing you can find today with chocolate Purple Cow ice cream, you got to get the big gallon tubs, like the Big Daddy.
I was gonna say you're almost to the dad level of buying the whale of a pail here pretty quick. It's gonna.
We
happen.
are. Yeah, and that's only hers, right? The girls open up the freezer. They see that they don't even notice that's ice cream, right? Because they have been conditioned to know that that's mom's. That's mom's. Like, nobody. I don't even get any.
Yeah.
I don't even get any. She eats it until it's
away.
gone. And it's cool. And I don't say that like. I say that because like she feels safe. She eats out of it only herself. She uses her spoons. Get out. If you had allergies like she did, you'd understand it. So.
And you've also been threatened with death if you touch it. I know how this works.
I know.
It's fine.
100%. I don't know, Beth. Yeah. Yep. I've been threatened.
Your wife is 4 feet tall, but I'm terrified of her.
I know. I'm terrified of her. I love her to death, but she scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
She really does. Don't
As
touch
she
her.
should.
Guys, if you come over to our house, don't touch her ice cream. If you want to be friends with her, get her Purple Cow chocolate ice cream. She loves Oreos and Coke too. There's like her 3 vices because she knows exactly what's in them. Those things don't change at all, so it's like perfect. And only regular Oreos. I don't know. She's weird as heck. Like, she doesn't like double stuff or mega stuff. I don't understand that. Like, It's like eating chocolate. Like, where's the cream? Everybody eats Oreos for the cream. Just saying.
I know.
So, yeah, we were at dad level when it comes to the big pail
There you go.
of ice cream. And finally, they started carrying that. And it's funny because you can't buy the quarts anymore. You can't buy the little ones. That's all it has. Like, you go into Meijer, and Meijer, literally, Purple Cow, empty. And if it's got some, it's got butter pecan, right? Like, she can't have that. She can't have that shit. Like, she's going to die. So,
if you're in your 30s eating butter pecan, you need to get a life.
Oh man, it's been a long time since I had some butter
pecan. You spent too much time at grandma's house if you're eating butter pecan in your 30s.
Or like the pistachio ice cream.
Yeah,
or like,
yeah. Don't
church
it up. Just get you some cookies and cream and call it a day.
I know, right? There's nothing wrong with some good old cookies and cream. I agree. So, well, we have unpacked a lot. This went in a completely different direction than I was expecting, and honestly, I appreciate it. It's very helpful. So, we leave every week with some type of advice statement of sorts that we want to leave the listeners, the dads, the fathers, anybody that's listening. So, you can use what you have on here, what you sent me in your questionnaire, or not. Totally up to you. Do you have any advice you want to leave the listeners today?
Well, considering I don't remember what I sent you on the questionnaire, we'll come up with something else. I would say, and especially if you find yourself like me, where you have a work from home job or something like that, like you're regardless of any of that, your routine as a dad and in your marriage is going to get more and more regimented a little bit, as you will, and that can go in good ways and bad ways. And so I think every guy needs to learn to cook at least one thing well that's not breakfast. That way, and the simpler it is, the better. But and something that's not on the grill and not breakfast. So
okay. No.
That way,
like what? What's yours?
Like, I take over spaghetti night, right?
Ooh.
And it's not that you do anything fancy. Like, you can perfectly do spaghetti night with pasta, sauce, and some ground beef, right? That'll get it done, and it's perfectly good. But you can make that a little bit fancier without a lot of effort, right? It's not hard. Chop up some onions, chop up a little garlic, throw that in there while you're getting the meat browned.
God, I'm getting the meat sweats right now.
And then when the sauce is warmed up, throw a little bit of butter in there. See? Just these little things. So learn to do one meal really well. That way, and if it's something that you're like, oh, I don't want to eat that crap again, like, do something that takes that meal to the next level, so it's not like a punishment or whatever. And I would say, I'll give you a two for a piece of advice. Always keep a little bit of cash handy for a random pizza order, because I don't care who you are or what your situation is, there will be a time where you have just gone to the grocery store, the kids have been terrible all day long, and your wife will look at you, you can tell that she's about ready to snap, and she says, I don't want to cook anything, I don't want to eat anything we have, figure out dinner. And you can just go, yellow, yeah, I need a extra large pepperoni pizza, I'll be there in 25 minutes. Like, you say, dinner's handled, I'll go get it in a little bit.
Gosh, that is some timely advice. All right, so I'm going to cue into the same exact advice. So this was not what I would give for the day, but with what Matt said, we're going to add to his advice, okay? Because I love an extra 20 for dinner. So go shopping, right? So what he's saying in real theory is spend $20 less at the grocery store, save the 20 on the pizza, or have an extra $20. It doesn't matter,
just
right?
Keep some cash handy too, because I mean, in my career, we've only recently come to a point where I would call us comfortable. It has not always been the case. I can tell you that right now. So like if you are at a time where things are a little tighter, like do it in cash. That way, if things have gone wrong, and you're looking at it and you're like, man, we have $15 in the checking account. I really can't stomach Little Caesars again, which Little Caesars is fine. I'm not dogging it. But, you know, if you got $40 in cash stashed away somewhere, you know, you can get you a decent pizza, and you know, then you just refill it the next time you get paid. But
there you go.
I don't care what the tightwad money people say. Like, sometimes you just need to order out.
I agree. Oh my gosh. So, all right. So that wasn't a part of my advice to tie into it. My advice is, before you go to the grocery store, don't go on a hungry stomach to the grocery store. It's the worst thing to possibly do as a parent. Don't let your kids be hungry and go to the grocery store. And if you cannot take your kids, that's another thing too, because they'll just want to buy everything.
Oh yeah.
Next thing is pre-planned dinner before you go to the grocery store. So that fixes that issue.
Off of a list, absolutely.
Well, not even off the list. Like, look at your fridge. Look at what you have.
Oh yeah.
Figure it out right before. And if you need the one item, you get the one item. That's fine. If you can pre-cook. Man, those things are lifesavers when you're a dad, you're a parent, you're a husband, father. I don't even care where you're at, right? Like, if you're a single guy, bro, like, do that. That is a game changer in this life that we live here. So, you know, that's
by the way, back on your question of how far have you gone into funny dad territory. We've been watching some various shows lately, and multiple ones have come across this point where, and the obvious thrust of the point of the show is, this person's a loser because this has come out of their mouth, right? And so, if you find yourself bragging about your Costco purchases, you have gone down the rabbit hole into Dadland. And I do this regularly. And so every time these moments come up on our shows, I'm sitting here like, hey man, don't be making fun of me. It's fine. You feel a little bit attacked every time they make fun of people that are happy about their Costco purchases. But
yeah. Hey man.
Get the tacos. That's all I'm saying. The street tacos.
I have no shame. Absolutely no shame in the game to go to get some tacos, or, you know, the toilet paper, the paper towels from Costco. I mean, it just makes sense, right? Like,
all of it.
There's things
all of it.
There's things that just make sense. Yeah. So, and you go on a Sunday, you can have breakfast and lunch on a Sunday at Costco, getting a little snackaroo. Just go around the world, bro. Like, just take the family, take the kids, everybody. You know, I'm just saying. So, well, hey, buddy, I appreciate it. You know, I knew these things were going to go longer. I love it. Beth was like, oh, you got to keep them at 30 minutes. I'm like, you know, we're having good conversation. We're talking about things that dads talk about, people talk about, life talk about. But I appreciate you taking the time to be on here and have a conversation with me, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm going to do the little outro thing here in a minute. So it's going to be a little awkward, a little bit of silence, and then we'll just click it, be done. But that's that. You got any last words for us, Matt? Anything else?
No, man, I'm happy to be on here. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Anytime you need a guest, just let me know. I'll jump on here with you. It's fine.
There we go. That works for me. Well, again, I really appreciate it. Guys, if you haven't, make sure you are subscribing to the podcast in whatever podcast form you listen to. Make sure you review us if you can on whatever podcast it is. Follow. Give Matt a shout out. I'm sure he's on social media in some capacity. You know, if you know him, say hi, say thanks, whatever it might be. And most importantly, if you want to be on the podcast, there's a link in this right before you downloaded it or got to it. Make sure you fill it out. You know, I'd love to have more guests. We got guests lined up for quite a few weeks, and we're going to continue to line them up. So thanks again, and look forward to the next one.
What's up, Dad? Hey, Dad, what's up?